Hello and welcome to our channel, Top 10s You Should Know. Let me ask you this. How often at your bank account and think, where did all my money go? Today, we're diving into the top 15 rules of smart spending most people ignore. These rules are the quiet money savers, the overlooked habits that separate people who struggle paycheck to paycheck from those who quietly build wealth and freedom. 1. Never shop without a list. One of the simplest yet most ignored rules of smart spending is making and sticking to a list. When you walk into a grocery store, a mall, or even open an online shopping app without a plan, you're inviting impulsive spending. Stores are designed to manipulate you. Bright displays, sale signs, buy one get one deals. Without a list, you'll end up buying things you didn't need while forgetting the essentials. A list isn't just about organization, it's about discipline. 2. Spend with a 24-hour pause rule. Impulse is the enemy of wealth. How many times have you seen something online, maybe headphones, shoes, or a gadget, and clicked buy without thinking? Here's the smarter approach. Enforce a 24-hour rule. If you feel like buying something that's not essential, wait a full day. Most of the time, the urge fades, and you realize you don't actually need it. This pause rule transforms emotional spending into logical spending. It saves you from regret, clutter, and wasted money. The beauty is, if after 24 hours you still genuinely want it and it fits your budget, then buy it guilt-free. 3. Never pay full price for non-essentials. In today's world, paying full price is almost unnecessary. There are discounts, coupons, cashback apps, loyalty programs, and seasonal sales happening all the time. Yet, most people ignore them because they don't want the hassle. That laziness costs thousands over a lifetime. The smart spender always hunts for value, whether it's comparing prices online, waiting for Black Friday, or using apps that refund price drops. The rule here is simple. If it's not urgent, don't buy it until you found a discount. Wealthy people don't throw money away for convenience. They respect every dollar. 4. Prioritize value over cheapness. Being cheap is not the same as being smart. Buying the lowest priced item often leads to poor quality, replacements, and wasted money in the long run. Smart spending means calculating value. How long will this last? How much use will I get out of it? And does it truly serve me? For example, a $100 pair of durable shoes that lasts 5 years is smarter than a $30 pair that falls apart every 6 months. The rule here, don't look at the price tag alone. Look at the cost per use. 5. Automate bills and savings. First, most people spend first and save whatever's left over, if anything. That's backward. Smart spending flips the system. You automate savings and investments right when your paycheck arrives, and then spend the remainder guilt-free. This rule eliminates accidental overspending, late fees, and that constant guilt of, I should have saved more. It makes savings effortless, like brushing your teeth, automatic and consistent. You don't need willpower if you set up the system once. 6. Never finance depreciating items. Car loans, credit cards for furniture, buy now, pay later gadgets, all of these drain your future wealth. The golden rule, never finance something that loses value the second you buy it. Debt on depreciating items is like wearing invisible handcuffs. You're paying interest on something that will never pay you back. Instead, save up and buy in cash, or wait until you can afford it without debt. Smart spending isn't about instant gratification. It's about keeping future you free. 7. Stop confusing discounts with savings. Just because it's 50% off doesn't mean you saved money. You still spent it. Marketers manipulate us by making discounts look like victories. But if you didn't need it in the first place, you didn't save, you lost. Smart spenders know the difference between saving money and spending less. The real rule, if you wouldn't buy it at full price, don't buy it just because it's on sale. That one mindset shift alone prevents endless clutter and regret. 8. Invest in skills before luxuries. The smartest purchase you can make is in yourself. Books, courses, certifications, or tools that grow your career or side business. These purchases have exponential returns because they increase your earning power. Luxuries, on the other hand, lose value instantly. So the rule is simple. Never buy a luxury until you've first invested in skills that will fund it. Wealthy people don't avoid spending. They just prioritize growth before indulgence. 9. Keep fun money in check. Smart spending doesn't mean you can't enjoy life. It means setting limits. Allocate a small percentage of your income for guilt-free fun, like dining out, entertainment, or hobbies. When you put boundaries on fun money, you can indulge without overshooting your budget. It gives you freedom with structure, a balance most people miss. This rule prevents both extremes, reckless splurging and miserable deprivation. It's about enjoying life today while protecting tomorrow. 10. Compare long-term impact, not just price. Every purchase has a ripple effect. That $5 daily coffee isn't just $5, it's $150 a month, $1,800 a year, and tens of thousands lost in missed investments. Smart spenders train themselves to think long-term. What's the 5-year cost of this habit? This doesn't mean you never enjoy coffee, but you become conscious of trade-offs. By comparing long-term impact, you start making choices that align with your bigger goals instead of short-term cravings. 11. Buy used before buying new. Most items lose a huge chunk of their value the second they become new. Cars, furniture, electronics, even clothing can often be bought lightly used for a fraction of the price. Smart spenders strip away the ego of new and focus on function. A gently used laptop or car works just as well, but costs hundreds or thousands less. This one mindset shift saves massive amounts of money across a lifetime. 12. Cancel what you don't use. Subscription creep silently drains millions of bank accounts. Streaming platforms, gym memberships, apps, people often keep paying for services they barely touch. The rule: every few months, audit your subscriptions. If you haven't used it in 30 days, cancel it. That small step can free up hundreds of dollars a year with zero sacrifice. Smart spending is about awareness, not restriction. 13. Pay attention to energy and maintenance costs. People often focus on purchase price but ignore lifetime costs. That cheap appliance that guzzles electricity or that car with constant repairs ends up costing more than a higher quality alternative. The rule: factor in energy efficiency, durability, and maintenance when making purchases. Sometimes spending a little more upfront is the smarter move long term. 14. Avoid emotional spending. Retail therapy might feel good for 5 minutes, but it creates financial hangovers. Smart spending means learning to manage stress, boredom, or sadness without swiping your card. Build coping habits that don't involve spending, like walking, journaling, or calling a friend. Because every emotional splurge pushes your long-term goals further away. The wealthiest people aren't emotionless. They just separate feelings from finances. 15. Always ask, will this make my life better? The ultimate rule of smart spending is simple but powerful. Every purchase should improve your life in a meaningful way. Not impress others, not fill a temporary void, but genuinely enhance your happiness, health, or productivity. This question acts like a filter. If the answer is no, you walk away. That's how smart spenders build lives full of meaning instead of clutter, debt, and regret. And there you have it, the top 15 rules of smart spending most people ignore. If you apply even a handful of these rules, you'll start to notice your money stretching further. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these rules do you already practice? And which one do you need to start today? Let us know in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs a spending wake-up call.